All right, what's good, you guys? A little bit of a technical difficulty. I'm just checking on my girl, Fatima. I am really excited because she and I hit it off right away when we started talking, so I'm really excited to introduce you to her. She's based in North Carolina, from what I understand, and she is Business Mastery Summit speaker along with me. And yeah, I'm really excited. Here we go. I see her now. She's a coach. She's a mindset person. She likes to deal with people, which is, I mean, that's what we all have in common, right? So I'm actually really excited. Hey, look at
Hey,
you. What's
girl.
going on? How are
I
you
made
today?
it.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm actually really good.
That's good. I'm so good to be on here with you, Pika. So
Thank you. I really appreciate you
I'm
taking the
excited.
time. So I got to
Yay.
ask you, how do you know August? How did you meet August?
So I met August at the Power Networking Conference over the
Okay.
summer when I was there as a super coach. And
Okay.
so she came by my booth and I was like, I said, we probably could work together, but I don't think you'll be a client of mine, but I like to collaborate with you. And she was like, you know what? I felt the same way. And so that's kind of like how we hit it off, because not everybody can be a client, but other people you can collectively join forces with.
Absolutely.
And so that's how I saw August. I was like, she's a powerful woman I like to collaborate with later on in the future. But yeah, so she saw me there as one of the super coaches, and I was so happy to meet her and several other people there. But she really stuck out to me. And as soon as she got home, we started working together.
She
So
got an energy about her, man, and she keeps going and going. I don't know where she gets all the energy from, but she just keeps
I
going
think
and
you
going and
said about
going.
me, we don't sleep. We be up at 2 o'clock in the morning talking, strategizing.
Yeah, and it doesn't
Oh,
help
that's
her
what you
any
gotta
because
do.
I'm on the other side of the world, right? So 2 o'clock for her in the
Yeah.
morning is like 2 in the afternoon. Yeah,
That's what
we
she
just
told me. She told me you stayed here for a while though. So at least you know what it's
yes,
like.
ma'am. Yeah, I was in Virginia, not too far from. You're in North Carolina, correct?
Yep, North Carolina, right.
Yeah, I was
I'm
in
close to
Virginia.
Greensboro.
I was in Hampton Roads for about 10 years.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh yeah, well then you know what
Yeah,
it's like.
I kind of miss. I don't miss the cold weather, but the summers are
No,
nice.
I feel you. Like we just had an earthquake the other
Are
day.
you
Then we had
serious?
snow. We had
Oh,
earthquake. And 4 days later we had snow. And then like today it's just raining. So it's been crazy for North Carolina.
ooh, okay.
I
All right.
know.
Cool. Okay. So I'm curious, how did you get started? How did you decide that you wanted to change the world? When did that happen for you?
So actually, my dad owned a martial arts school for 32 years.
Nice.
And so when I was working with him in the martial arts school, he taught me a lot about business and just having the mindset for success. And every day he would make me wake up and listen to motivational tapes, read books. I'm talking about at the age of 8 and 9 years old, listen to
That's good
motivational
though.
tapes.
So this is second
Yes.
nature for you.
Oh, this is yeah, definitely. This is my lifestyle. So I tell people to know me is to know business. To know me is to know wealth and success. I spent many years reading lots of books, digesting a lot of books, 300 plus time books. Not only just read 300 books, but I read them 3 times each just to make sure the knowledge stuck. So at the age of 14, I started my very first business and then been doing business ever since. I just knew that entrepreneurship was something that was in my heart. And also to show other people when times got tough that, we didn't have to go to corporate America because corporate wasn't hiring at the time. So what are you going to do when
Yeah,
corporate's not hiring you? You
exactly.
got to go out there and you got to make it happen for yourself. And not only as a Black woman, but also for my girls, and my
Yeah,
children, to let them see, when life is not working on your terms, when corporate is not hiring you, when you need a job or you need money, what are you going to do, when your back is against the wall? And so therefore using your mindset to achieve wealth and to receive success and on your own terms, that's really what it's about. So
absolutely. And something about having kids kind of like puts everything in perspective all of a sudden. There's no more wasting time. You can't
that's
afford to
right.
waste money. You gotta
That's
pay attention.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Like mommy can't tell you she can't put bread on the table or can't buy you school clothes or your school lunch because they don't understand. So for me, just being a woman, just being here in America and just knowing that when I looked on the internet one day and they said that the life of a Black woman was worth $5, that sent something through my spirit. It just said the life of a Black woman was worth $5, and that said something that it was not just African American women, but just women in general, how the society perceived women and our worth and our value. And so therefore, I knew that no one was going to hand me anything. So I had to go out there and make it happen for myself and then teach other women how to make their ideas manifest into their realization. So that's why I work with a lot of women. I love helping women. And because it's just a passion that I have, because we sacrifice so much. We get
We
married, we
do.
have children, we don't save and things like that. So making sure that we put ourselves first and it's okay, so we can always have.
Exactly. And it's amazing that you would even it took me a second to process the fact that you said you know, that our worth was $5. Like, are you serious? Like, do you see how
Oh
much
yeah.
we take care of in the house? Like, there's no way. And I know for a
Oh
fact,
yeah.
like, even before I had my daughter, I knew that, you know, working in the U.S., I went through 2 layoffs, and you never know when it's going to come. You can kind of sense it sometimes, but usually it kind of like it catches you off guard. You don't know what to do, but then at that point it's too late. You need to have something going on the side just in case, if you're not going to
Oh,
be depending solely on
absolutely.
your, yeah, exactly. So it's
Oh yeah.
been roller coaster ride, I'm sure, for
Oh
you as
yeah.
well.
Oh yeah, honey. I tell people I've lost many thousands of dollars in business over these last 20 years searching for the answers for success. But really, like I would tell anybody, you know, success is just small progressive steps in the right direction. That's how I define success. It's not really about how much money I have in my bank account, but it's really about the lives that I touch, the lives that I impact, people that are able to turn that switch on and say, you know what, I believe in myself now, I can do it. You know, that's really success for me, you know, when I'm coaching or when I'm out there speaking or just when I just meet people in general. Sometimes you can't measure success about how much money is in your bank account, how much commas, but really because, you know, you can have all the money in the world and have a negative spirit. So you got to make
Yep,
sure that, you know, what you're out there doing, that you're making a difference and you're changing people and they're changing their mindset and their perception about how they see themselves and how they view their self in the world. And so that's really for me. I started, you know, I used to focus on how much money I'm going to make, how much money, and the money came eventually. But
right.
at first it wasn't. I said, you know what, I have to approach this very differently. And it's really about just interjecting that type of spirit, that aura into the universe and helping people. Once you help people, quite naturally, you get what you already deserve.
Y'all hear this, right? You can chase the money and it will come eventually, but then it isn't as sustainable and you kind of lose your passion for doing it. So if you come out there with
Exactly.
like a serving spirit, I want to be there to help people. I want to be there so people don't have to be, you know, struggling by themselves. They don't feel alone. That's different. The money will come when you're really trying to help
Exactly.
people. Exactly. This is
That's
not
right.
about
It's all
money.
about building value. You have to provide value to people. It's all about
Exactly.
pride and value, and that's what I strive every day. As long as I can provide value to people, then man, everything else will fall in place. So I promise you, just provide value to people and don't focus on the money. Focus on providing outstanding service, being the greatest version of yourself that you can, and become unforgettable. That's all you have to do. Become unforgettable, and people will never forget you, and they'll support you. You'll build an army behind you.
Exactly. Now you mentioned that your dad actually had a martial arts studio. What kind of martial arts was it?
Well, we taught Taekwondo. So I
Okay,
started martial arts
so
at the
you did
age of
that as well.
4.
Hmm.
Yeah, I started martial arts at the age of 4, kicked butt for a while, man. And
You
then at
still
8
kicking
years
butt? What you
old,
talking about?
yeah, I do a little something on the side,
Hmm.
but then 8 years old I made black belt, and then at
Wow.
16 years old I made a 4th degree black belt, and I still practice to this day.
Okay.
So I'm still excited. So I've been over in the martial arts about 31 years, and
So the
so I
reason I
really that's
asked that is to find out how much of the martial arts training, that discipline, do you think influences the way you do your
every
business?
everything. It's
I
all about
figured
my
you'd say
mindset.
that. I had a feeling.
Everything. I'm telling you, when the sky is gray, I'm still smiling, you know,
Yeah.
because your mindset is everything. It taught me how to withstand hard times because, you know, when I didn't have any money, you know, and I still had to run my business, people rob and kill and steal for money. But when I didn't have any money, I trained myself to say, you know what? I still kept a positive attitude. I still kept saying the skies will clear, the sun will come out, that, you know, there's nothing that can stop me. So you know, it trained me that how to live without anything and still be grateful for everything. And so that's what the martial arts taught me. And so when I was able to go through my business and all the struggles and the bumps, and when I lost over $100,000 in my business, people are still thinking like, how are you still smiling, Fatima? How are you still want to go into business? You know, because
Yeah,
I said,
that's not a small loss. That's a big loss.
it's not a small loss. Exactly. You know, putting your house up, putting everything that you own on the line, you know,
Yeah.
and said, how do you still want to do business? And I said, because, you know, it's something that's just in my spirit, because I just know that things are going to work out. You just have to that's when your faith has to activate. When you have
Absolutely.
nothing else left, you got to have the faith, the size of, small as a mustard seed. That's what they say. If you can just have faith the size of a mustard seed, then everything will work out. And that's what the martial art taught me, is keeping the faith, and not only just keeping the faith, but applying action. You just can't be out here just being faithful. You got to apply action to whatever you're doing. So every time I speak, I act. Every time I say something, I act. Every time I tell somebody else what to do, I deliver. You know, I don't tell my clients or anybody that I meet something that I would never do. So, you know, that's what the martial art taught me, to take action. So whatever you say, live by what you say, die by what you say. And that's how I live my life. So it's a
Exactly.
code.
And you know what? It's been a hard road for me to kind of get to that place where I'm comfortable saying what I'm doing what I'm saying, like everything is congruent, you know? And there was
That's
so many
right.
times in my life where I felt like certain people that I was around, I couldn't do all that with. I couldn't be
Right.
myself. I had to like rein it in a little bit. But now I'm in a place where I've kind of like, cropped out those people that really don't help me be the best version of me. And it's made all the difference in
Right.
the world. So
Oh,
people out there,
absolutely.
please understand, it's okay to outgrow the people that you're around. It doesn't mean you're
Oh,
leaving them
yes.
behind. It's just that you need more. You need
Oh, no, no, no,
different.
absolutely no. You are leaving them behind because it's necessary. So it's
Yeah.
okay to say that. Like I tell people, it's always nice to throw grenades on bridges that I'm not going to cross back over. It's okay. No, I have to leave you behind because it's necessary for my growth.
Okay.
I don't apologize for making necessary changes in my life. So therefore, if you're not going to add value to me or vice versa, then therefore I must move on. There's no explanation needed. So I had to get to that place in my life where I'm like, I'm not going to apologize because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing and I can't get to where I need to go. It's okay. So no more will we apologize for being great and being exceptional women. That's what we have to do. So no, you're great and you left them behind because it was necessary for your growth. No explanation
Absolutely.
needed.
And something else you actually mentioned, and I think August is still on here. She actually has a Love the Sound of Your Voice challenge going on right now, where she's got us trying to journal through a couple of these hurdles that we have in our mind. And something you said about having faith the size of a mustard seed, but then putting action in behind all that faith, that's major information right there. August is true indeed. So many never caught back up. Yeah, well, one day they'll be waving at you from the side. Hey, remember me? um, but right. So hey, Damari, I was kind of taken by the way you said that about the faith and the action, because that's exactly what she said in her challenge, the very first journaling piece as well, where you really need to believe in yourself wholeheartedly, because if you don't believe, no one's going to believe you either. So it starts with you
That's right.
first, and if you believe
That's right.
wholeheartedly that you got what it takes, and you're going to bet all your money on yourself, and then it takes the action. Then you got to put in the action to show that, I believe, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this continually. Is that how
That's
you feel
right.
as
That's
well?
right. I tell people that whatever you have, it's a feeling inside your gut that you get. It's almost like, it's like a flame, and a candle only lasts for so many hours.
Yeah.
So you have to activate. As soon as you feel something, you have to activate it. Just like the 5-second rule. When you wake up out your bed in the morning, you got 5 seconds to hit the snooze alarm button. If you hit the snooze, you're going to sleep. If you wake up, things get done, right? So you got to implement that in your life as well. So my whole philosophy is that as soon as I feel something, I act on it, because fear naturally will creep up. Fear will quite naturally pop up because your mind is designed to protect you, flight or flight, right? So your mind is naturally to protect you. So as soon as you start thinking about wonderful things, your mind say, oh, wait a minute, you can't achieve that. Nobody else has did it in your family. Wait a minute, you're thinking way too big for me, sweetheart.
Who do you think you are, and all of that stuff?
Who do you think you are? So the universe quite naturally starts smacking you around. You don't have to smack yourself around. The universe will quite naturally come around and say, you know what, girl, what do you think you're doing? So you got 5 seconds to activate. So that's why I tell people, when you have an idea, when you have an intuition, jump on it right then, take action, because nobody else is going to give it to you. But it's a feeling that you have. Not everything that you're supposed to act on. You have to be very, very careful, because some things are just things that you have to just, you know what, I'm a pass on this. It's not for me. It's not the time for this. But there are certain things you'll feel it in your spirit, and you'll just know it's time to go, and it's like nothing's going to hold you back, no matter what the naysayers say, no matter what your parents say, no matter what your friends say. It's just all about, it's time to rock and roll. And that's just kind of like my approach in life. I don't care. When I have something, I believe in something, you can't tell me nothing. I'm like, I'm gone.
I can tell. I'm feeling it right now. I can feel it. But you know what? That's what I want. I want to be around people like that, because I get that way sometimes. But if I have like sloth-like people around me, I'm not going to get as excited to go do something. So I need the same energy that I have in me, I need around me as well. And I know for a fact, I've seen August do it. I'll be talking to her about something. She'll be like, you know what? I need to get on live and talk about this real quick. And she will. Right away. It's like 2 seconds of insane courage, and she will jump right on and do what she need to do, because she has that spirit. Before it disappears, you got to do something with it.
That's right. And August, what I love about her, because we become great friends, and I see you on live, girl, I'm talking about you, is that August, she's a woman that practices what she preaches. And that's so important. You know what I mean? You have to practice what you preach. You live by your code. She's a coach. I'm a coach. You're a coach. And it's all about the way we serve our clients. Whenever you see me out, you're going to get the same Fatima. Whenever you see August out, you get the same August. Same with you. And so I think that's what clients want. They want real people serving them, real people who went through life experiences, because you can't serve nobody if you ain't been through nothing. You can't be great at what you do
don't
if
have
you
the
ain't been
compassion
through.
to help at all.
Yeah, if you don't, exactly. So Honey, I can tell you everything not to do in business because I lost money. I've cried. Fear has crept in. I've lost the faith, things like that, and how I snap back. And that's what makes us so great as women or as coaches or whatever we do in our field, because you have to make sure that you've been through something so you can tell somebody, this is what I did. This is the hurdles that you're going to overcome and go through, because that's what people are seeking. And for me in my life, failure has been everything. I tell people fail faster, fail forward, fail often.
Yep.
Because failure builds courage, failure builds character. Failure has built me to where I am, and because failure, people think, they take it personal. And I tell people, don't take failure personal. I've had events where 2 people are in the room. It's okay, honey, because next time 6 people will be in the room. Now I got a whole room full of people, but it's all about just staying consistent. If you stay consistent, that's all that you need in business and success, because people want to see consistency. They follow people that's consistent. And so just like for you, even though you're in Singapore and Asia, people are going to follow you because they see that you're on live every day. They're seeing that you're reaching out to women. They're seeing that you're passionate about your craft. They're seeing that you become an expert in your field because you're out here talking to people every day.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
just know that it is okay to walk away from people that don't have your best interests at heart, because you have to make sure that you think about Pika first,
Yes, ma'am.
And so, honey, we'll be going to therapy session here. We'll be talking about business and success, and we're going to fire each other.
Y'all ain't ready. I'm telling you. Do you hear the amount of energy coming out of this woman's mouth? Like, I mean, she is on fire, and it's so fast. I'm leaning in to listen because she's saying everything so quickly, because she feels it so passionately. A lot of us, you can tell who knows what they're talking about and who doesn't by the way that they speak. She seems like she comes with it every single time, like just like that every single time. So can you imagine what she has to teach us in a couple? It's not even 3 weeks. God, the time is disappearing so fast. It'll be next week here before we know it. So the conference is coming up, you guys. She's one of 21 of us, okay? We got 3 days, 7 women every day, one by one. Everybody's teaching something. So it's everything from business to home to mindset to emotions to your marriage to your choice, all of that. We got it all covered, okay? You have nothing else to worry about. You better register.
19 days, August said. 19 days. Yes.
So, the countdown has begun. It is officially 19 days, okay?
19. Yeah, that's right. So I'll be on there talking about branding, and branding is so important inside your business. So a lot of people, they're trying to figure out why they need to brand, who they need to brand, what they need to brand, and there's a lot of miscommunication, misguided information about branding. So you definitely want to be on this summit live with us on this Business Mastery 2.0. Grab the book. Definitely come to the live sessions, but if anything, definitely come to every day and listen to every speaker, because everybody has something to bring to the table. Everyone is an expert in their field. We were all chosen by Auguste, phenomenal woman. Love you, Auguste. So yeah, Brandon, I mean, whatever you need to know about Brandon, you need to come on and understand if your business is not thriving, your customers are not there, your image is not there, if your social media is not lining up with who you are, if your values and the person that you are is not lining up with what your social media is saying, then we need to have a conversation on this business summit.
Exactly. So you hear this, right? Can you imagine sitting through an hour of, a class with this woman and thinking that you missed something and you can't figure out what she said? You can't go back. You can't rewatch it. You need to figure out how you're going to get a look at it. So please register. The tickets right now, don't wait till the last minute. I'm telling you now. The tickets right now only $97, okay? That means you have access after the summit is finished to be able to pick up whichever ones were your favorite, your favorite segments.
And how many ladies is it?
There's 21 of us. There's 21
so
of us.
That's like $9 a ticket to get access to an expert, to a master class. So that's like $9 you're paying per person. That's unheard of in the world. So
exactly.
$97 is an amazing price.
Men included, whoever needs information right now about building your business, building a better life, work-life balance, your marriage, all of that. I'm serious. This is amazing. 21 of us. Usually you have, 2 or 3 speakers that are really, really great and the rest of them all fillers. Nah. We're all hitters on this, really. The whole panel is hitters. So the other benefit is once you actually sign up, August has been gracious enough to open up a Facebook group. All of us are doing work in the Facebook now before the weekend even hit. Like I mentioned, she's got this Love the Sound of Your Own Voice challenge going on right now. It's 7 days. So out of that 7 days, right, it's 19 days to the summit. So by day 12, before the summit, we would have done this challenge. We know each other a little bit better. We get to know the speakers a little bit better because it's participants and speakers inside this Facebook group. Come on, y'all. We
all over the
can't
globe.
give you more than this.
$97 to meet everybody on every side of the world. That's awesome. So yeah, and then we'll be live. I'll be live Saturday, April the 27th from 9 to 10. So you definitely want to get your all access pass and your VIP pass to come see that live panel between 9 and 10 a.m. I'll be on there live answering all of your questions about branding, any question that you have, because branding is so important. Honestly, you shouldn't be selling or marketing anything unless you have been branded properly.
Exactly. That way everything is congruent. Everyone can find you no matter where you are. It's not one name on this social media platform and another name on another social media platform. Everything is congruent. You need that. It makes it easier for you and easier for your customers, obviously, to find you. So APAC, where are you at? Asia Pacific, please pay attention. This is Fitima Miller. If you don't know her, you need to know her. Look her up, like I've told you with every one of my interviews. Do your due diligence. Go ask questions. Go interact with her. Go check out all of her posts. You don't know, you're not sure, go ask her. Message her. Ask her, okay? There are no, let me put it to you this way. There are no stupid questions except for the ones that you don't ask. Unless, of course, they're in the bio. Don't ask stupid questions that are in the bio already, okay? Pay attention. Come with your A game.
I'm open. Yeah, you can find me on I am Fitima Miller. That's Fitima Miller. So at Fitima Miller, or just Google Fitima Miller, but make sure it's Fi, not Fa. And make sure you add August. Go to August Crenshaw Facebook page. Go to her Instagram page. Just look homegirl up. She's the bomb. This is her business summit. This is her second largest one. She's putting on a major platform. She is amazing. And you guys know Pika, but still follow Pika and share her information. I got you, girl.
Thank you, ma'am. So if y'all don't know who all's on here, I know these live videos disappear after 24 hours, but guess what? I've got them on Facebook. I've got them on YouTube. You don't know where they are? Go look in my highlights, okay? My highlights, there's a separate highlight just for August's panel, the Business Mastery Summit. Everyone that I've ever interviewed for the summit, these are the summit speakers now, okay? They're in there. Go check it out. Go take a look at it.
August said the third summit.
Yeah, you know what? And she got another one in the fall too. Look, she don't play. This woman does not play. I don't know if she sleeps either, though.
Fatima, the third summit. All right, August, we got you in Singapore.
We got you, for real. All right, you guys. Thank you so much, Fatima. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's been, wow, the energy. I'm finna go get on my computer right now and go do some work. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your energy, your time, of course. And I can't wait for your segment. Branding? Yeah, I really do love some branding information. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Thank you, Singapore. Thank you, Pika.
Welcome.
And I'll see you guys on the virtual summit April 27th. All
right, register today. Links in the bio. Go register right now.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.